Good morning. I'm not the governor. We have not had a coup d'etat, so y'all can relax. The real governor's here, but he's asked me to do some introductory comments here, and want to thank you all for being here. It's a great day for South Carolina, a great day for the students of South Carolina in particular, and for those who have supported our students. Dance Marathon is a national organization through Children's Miracle Network, and they raise money for children's hospitals. And that it's possible because of their ingenuity, drive, and commitment for the better cause, and the fact that we have a community that responds to those kind of calls. We have a good community, we have a good state, and you're going to hear about it from the folks behind me. Actually, when I watch these students doing what they do, you see this energy, this dynamic commitment, and I think of the commandment to love thy neighbor. And what you see here, the fulfillment of that, they don't know the individuals who will get the dollars, but they're doing it because it's the right thing to do. So it's really something to celebrate in our state. And we have colleges and universities statewide who've done this, and high schools from middle, high school and up. So you can see the commitment and how these folks are going to be great citizens. This is all about good citizenship. And of course this year, the University of South Carolina students, their dance marathon team, with their allies, 7 high schools here, raised over $1 million. Incredible. And of course, it's growing, and they'll announce next fall what their goal is. I hope it's going to be way up, but that's their thing. Now, all this happens because there are people who support the students. And Aflac is one of the great companies of this country that is a supporter of them. So it's now my honor to introduce to you, and he's got many titles, but he said just do this one, the president of Aflac Group, better known to me as the boss, Virgil Miller.
What it is an honor to be called the boss by Samuel Tannenbaum. I just want to say thank you to Sam. This guy, he never stops working. He gives back tirelessly. And but really, I came here to congratulate and say thank you to the Dance Marathon students for their generosity. They've given back to our children's hospitals, to all the Dance Marathon students across the state. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. At Aflac, we believe in giving back to our local community, and we believe in supporting our children's hospitals. That is what our mission is to continue to fight against childhood cancer. We believe in these students, though, because they've demonstrated leadership through their generosity. We're proud to continue to support the USC Dance Marathon, and I'm happy to announce today you're not getting rid of us, because we're going to support you and sponsor this event again next year. And I'll just be brief and end on, once again, congratulations on a well-deserved honor. Thank you again, Sam.
Well, you already got some support going for next year, so let's keep on going. Now, the next gentleman who will talk to you is the president of Palmetto Health Hospitals, to tell you about the impact of what these students are doing, not only statewide, but particularly for our children's hospital here in the Midlands. John Singling, the president of Palmetto Health.
I want to say, express my appreciation to Samuel as well. He's the Energizer Bunny, always raising the bar, and a huge ambassador for what we do at Palmetto Health throughout our service area. I too want to congratulate the students all across the state of South Carolina who have been part of Dance Marathon. I want to thank Governor McMaster for taking time to pause and put the spotlight on the students. You think about the legacy that they're building on and able to leave behind. The dollars that they raise and through their commitment is incredible and touches so many kids' lives throughout this state. And I want to thank the governor for taking this opportunity to do that today. Our Palmetto Health family, led by the chairman of our board, who happens to be here, Ms. Beverly Chrisman, and all 14,000 of our team members, that I have the blessing of representing today, want to express our appreciation to you, to the University of South Carolina, and for the gifts that they have given to the Palmetto Health Children's Hospital for the last 20 years that they've done the dance marathon. This year, the USC Dance Marathon team hit a milestone with the most money ever raised and the most student participation ever. And so we want to give another round of applause for the great efforts of the University of South Carolina students. And I would just mention to you the dollars that are raised, every penny matters. And it helps underwrite our Child Life Specialist program, which is so instrumental for taking care of our kids and their families. And this year, we're going to deploy the dollars to build the University of South Carolina playground at the Palmetto Health Children's Hospital. And it's unique in that it will be a safe playground and a space for all of our patients and their siblings. It's going to offer specially designed equipment that's going to accommodate all the equipment, the IV poles, the beds, wheelchairs, you can just imagine, but it will touch tens of thousands of kids' lives and their siblings as we care for them in the Palmetto Health Children's Hospital. So on behalf of Dr. Kaufman-Taylor, who's our head physician, senior medical director of the Palmetto Health Children's Hospital, and our entire team, again, I want to express my appreciation for you, the efforts to support Palmetto Health and all of our kids. And at this point, I'll turn it back over to Samuel. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, John. Now, it's my distinct pleasure to introduce you His Excellency, the Governor of South Carolina, Governor McMaster.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Sam. It's a pleasure and honor to be here with all these wonderful people in this beautiful State House. It's the prettiest one in the country, and of course it belongs to you, so feel free to visit anytime because it's yours. I have to say, with these gentlemen here, fine people, I have to note that Sam Tannenbaum is a force of nature. Sam has done more things for more people and said less about it than most anybody, but he's been involved in every major volunteer effort that there's been in our state with enormous success and great impact, and this is just one more example. I'd like to point out this $1 million that was raised in order for the hospital system to have $1 million free dollars, $1 million they can spend on something. They have to bill out and collect about 100 million. So that's how big this is. This is an enormous thing, and the children's hospitals do a wonderful, wonderful job that nobody else is doing. And it needs to be done very desperately all around the country. The people in South Carolina are different. All of these big companies that I talk to from around the world, from Europe, the East, from all over, they say the people of South Carolina are different from any other people in the country. And this is just one more example of the generosity, the thoughtfulness, the love, the spirit, the heartfelt love of their neighbor that the people of South Carolina demonstrate again and again and again. It makes a difference. It puts a marker out there for next time and next time. We're always building. We're always getting better. And this is a great thing that you have done. So on behalf of 5 million happy South Carolinians, I'll issue this proclamation. It says as follows: the state of South Carolina Governor's Proclamation, whereas each year children across America face illness or injury, often without sufficient resources and support. And whereas Miracle Network Dance Marathon is a national movement that raises funds and awareness for more than 170 children's hospitals across the country. And whereas South Carolina schools play a pivotal role in this movement every year, with each Miracle Network Dance Marathon program raising funds for their local children's Miracle Network Hospital, culminating in an 8 to 40-hour dance marathon event. And whereas South Carolina colleges and universities like Clemson University, Coastal Carolina University, College of Charleston, Erskine College, Furman University, Wofford College, and University of South Carolina this year raised substantial funding for children's hospitals. And whereas the University of South Carolina, along with local school partners, AC Flora High School, Ben Lippen School, Brooklyn Casey High School, Cardinal Newman School, Hammond School, Irmo High School, Manning Junior High School, and Wilson Hall set a fundraising record in 2018, raising $1,025,171 for Palmetto Health Children's Hospital, the first freestanding children's hospital in the state. And whereas the people of South Carolina owe these organizations a debt of gratitude for their selfless efforts to support patients and their families. Now, therefore, I, Henry McMaster, Governor of the great state of South Carolina, do hereby proclaim April 25th, 2018 as South Carolina Dance Marathon Day throughout the state, and encourage all South Carolinians to recognize South Carolina Dance Marathon organizations for their spirit, altruism, and unrivaled commitment to helping young people facing illness and hardship. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Y'all stand right here and get a picture. Anybody take a picture?
There we go. You got it.
Yeah, I got it.
All right, Governor, you can give it to the new head of Dance Marathon for
I shall
USC.
do it.
Thank you.
If you come in, I'll sign it. Just to make it hot off the press.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we have, for those who are here, the high schools and colleges who are here, we have a copy of this for you right back here. It's for you to take. We appreciate y'all coming from far distances. And again, this is a renewal. Next year we'll be back, and that hopefully doing a lot better for all of us. I do want to point out the chairman of the Palmetto Health Foundation Board, Margaret Neville, right here. And all of you are honorable people, okay, for being here and doing what you're doing. So thank you. And again, I have to tell you this, the governor did serve on our foundation board a couple years ago, so I want you to know that. But he cares. I've known him a long time. We both are involved in our dogs and saving animals. I'd always see him at the vet. He's a caring man, and I want to thank him for what he's done here today. This is the first time we've had this kind of proclamation from a governor. So thank you all for being here.
Thank you, Sam. Is that one?